Friends, this is Dr. Sudhi Sharma, and today's video is about a mother and her 18 years old daughter who will be soon going to college. One of her many concerns these days is the influences of new kind of peer pressures that her daughter is bound to face in college. She understands that her daughter will pick up some new dress code. She may start talking differently. Some new mannerism may appear in her behavior and conduct, but these are her lesser worries. What she worries about much more is the smoking or drinking habit, trying out some drug, late night parties, staying out late, consenting to have sex, or getting sucked into the company of some antisocial elements because of her desire to fit in a particular group of friends. Whenever she tries to talk to her daughter on some of these major concerns, her answer comes quickly with a tinge of irritation. Do I look like a silly, immature girl to you? Have I ever misbehaved during my senior school days? Your problem is that you think and worry too much about the problems that will never even come in my life. Despite such assurances coming from her daughter, she continues to worry about her daughter picking up harmful habits or fall into wrong kind of friend circle that may destroy her health or her reputation or her career. One simple and effective way to uproot emotions disturbing you is to initiate a remedial action today. This approach, as outlined in the introductory video of this channel, appeared sound to her when she first listened to it. She sprang into action as soon as she found the way to deal with the issue of peer pressure that was to start operating in her daughter's college life shortly. That morning, she went to her daughter's room carrying a diary in her hand. She spoke to her in very loving voice. I am going to start communicating with you in a new way by writing this diary off and on when I have the urge to share something important with you. Please understand a few points about this new mode of communication between us. Now suppose that your younger sister comes to you for some advice about an issue of personal nature. You will naturally advise her keeping her interest at the center. In that advice, which will be written in diary actually by me, I'll be showing my concern, my worries, my fears related to that issue. But in the diary, they will seem to be coming from you as the advice for your younger sister. Another important point is this. You can read what I'll write here anytime, but you cannot discuss it with me unless what, mom? The daughter asked with curiosity when the mother stopped speaking abruptly. The mother continued in somewhat more serious tone. Unless you write how you would actually advise her about the issue and write it below what I have written, there will not be any discussion related to the hypothetical issue we assumed your younger sister is facing in her personal or social life. The elder daughter showed good amount of interest in the new way of communication the mother wanted to start between them. The first few entries in the diary written by the mother read like this. My dear sister, drinking wine or beer with friends or in parties once a week or so is no more a taboo in our young society. You don't become a drunkard by drinking occasionally. Times have changed and mom and dad have to accept these changes. The second entry related to the late night party. You are worrying unnecessarily, my dear younger sister. Of course, parties do not get over by 10 p.m. these days. Just try to be back by 12 midnight or make some arrangement with a girlfriend who stays nearby and pass the night with her. One need good interesting friends in life, and to move in the circle of people you like, you have to take part in all their activities. Parents need to accept this. Sis. The third one was about premarital sex relationship. Father will kill you and mother will die of shock if they came to know that you are in physical relationship with your boyfriend. So, if you really like the guy and don't want him to lose interest in you, then go ahead. But be damn careful about everything. After reading these and other entries, the elder daughter always wrote her responses, which were quite different in essence to what the mother had written. Only after reading her response, the mother would agree to a heart-to-heart discussion with her on the topic. In this way, the mother and daughter covered many topics related to issues that are likely to arise in the life of a young girl because of peer pressure. Now, the question for you all, my friends. With the mother highlighting what should not happen in her daughter's life and the daughter asserting that she would never give such harmful advice to her younger sister, do you feel that right kind of foundation is laid between them to deal with the issues likely to arise because of peer pressure in daughter's life? Please share your views in comment section. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button, which is to the right of the name of the channel. Now, the quote of the day. It is not your heart, but your ego that feels hurt by the words spoken by another. The link to the introductory video is in the description of the video. Thank you very much for watching the video to the end.